Have you ever wondered why some people seem to climb the ladder of success effortlessly while others stay stuck in the same place for years? What is the real difference between those who make it big and those who keep struggling? It's not talent, it's not luck, it's not even hard work alone. The secret? They educate themselves daily. Most people say they want success, but they don't invest in what truly creates it. Knowledge. They spend hours scrolling social media, watching entertainment, wasting time on things that add nothing to their future. And then they wonder why their life isn't changing. But here's the truth. If you don't grow, nothing around you will grow. If you don't sharpen your mind, if you don't feed your brain with powerful knowledge every single day, success will remain a dream. A fantasy that never becomes reality. Stay with this video until the end and you will discover the one habit that separates the ultra successful from the average. Master this and your entire life will change. Why are so many people stuck in life? Most people believe success is about working harder, waking up earlier, or just wanting it more. But let me ask you, have you ever seen someone who works tirelessly but never seems to move forward? Someone who puts in hours and effort but remains stuck in the same problems, the same financial struggles, the same mental blocks? That's because hard work without knowledge is like running on a treadmill. You're moving, but you're not going anywhere. Why? Because success is not just about doing more. It's about knowing what to do. The world doesn't pay you for your time. It pays you for the value you bring. And the only way to increase your value is through education. Not school education, not memorizing useless facts, but real-world knowledge, the kind that makes you think differently, act differently, and ultimately live differently. Your mind is either growing or dying. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. If you don't challenge it, it shrinks. And if you keep feeding it garbage, it becomes sluggish, slow, and unable to create the life you dream of. The problem? Most people don't even realize they are starving their minds. They wake up and fill their brains with distractions. Social media, negative news, mindless entertainment. They consume everything except what actually makes them better. But here's what you need to understand. Your brain adapts to whatever you give it. Feed it knowledge and it will become sharper, more creative, and unstoppable. Feed it nonsense and it will become dull, lazy, and weak. Every time you choose entertainment over education, you are choosing short-term comfort over long-term success. And this choice determines your future. Why? Daily education is the secret to success. If you look at the most successful people in the world, entrepreneurs, leaders, thinkers, they all have one thing in common. They never stop learning. Warren Buffett spends 80% of his day reading. Elon Musk taught himself rocket science. Mel Robbins constantly feeds her mind with knowledge to overcome self-doubt and fear. These people are not successful because they are special. They are successful because they make learning a priority. They understand that knowledge is power, real power. So ask yourself, are you reading books that challenge your mind? Are you listening to podcasts that inspire growth? Are you learning new skills that increase your value? Or are you wasting time on things that don't matter? Your future is being created right now by what you choose to learn or ignore. Your mind is your greatest asset. Protect it. Think about this. If you had a golden goose that laid eggs worth millions, would you neglect it? Would you feed it junk? Would you let it get sick? No, you would protect it. You would take care of it. But your mind, it's worth far more than any golden goose. It has the power to create wealth, opportunities, and an extraordinary life. Yet most people treat their minds with zero care. They let negativity in. They let distractions steal their focus. They allow self-doubt to control them. But the truth is, your mind becomes what you feed it. If you want success, if you want to change your life, you must start by changing what goes into your brain. Educate yourself daily. Read, learn, grow. The choice is yours right now. You have two options. Ignore this message. Keep doing what you've always done. Stay where you are. Let another day, another year, another decade pass by without real progress. Take action. Start feeding your mind with powerful knowledge. Read that book. Listen to that podcast. Learn that skill. Choose growth. Because the difference between where you are now and where you want to be is the knowledge you have yet to learn. Which path will you take? Most people don't fail because they lack talent. They don't fail because they weren't given opportunities. They fail because they never change the way they think. You see, the world has convinced people that success is about luck, about being born into the right family, about waiting for the perfect time. But that's a lie. The brutal truth: people fail because they refuse to grow. They hold on to the same beliefs, the same habits, the same excuses year after year, and they wonder why nothing changes. Look around. How many people do you know who say they want more in life? They talk about their dreams. They say they want to be rich, successful, free, but when you look at their actions, nothing they do aligns with their words. They spend hours complaining, blaming others, waiting for something external to fix their problems. But they never take control. They never educate themselves. They never invest in their minds. And here's the painful reality: if you are not actively growing, you are automatically failing. The illusion of hard work: people are taught that working harder is the key to success. But let's be real. If hard work alone created success, construction workers would be millionaires. Factory workers would be the richest people on earth. But they're not. Because success is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about using knowledge to make the right moves, to build the right habits. But most people never learn this. They stay stuck in the system, blindly following routines that lead nowhere. They think working an extra shift, saving a few dollars, or waiting for a promotion will change their life. But in reality, a lack of knowledge is what keeps them trapped. The rich don't work for money. They make money work for them. The powerful don't wait for opportunities. They create them. The successful don't chase luck. They prepare for it. And all of this starts with one thing: education. Not the kind you get in school, not memorizing facts and passing tests, but real, life-changing education, the kind that teaches you how the world really works. Your mindset is the gatekeeper of your life. There is a reason why most people never break free from mediocrity. It's not because they don't have the potential, it's because their mindset won't allow them to rise. They have been conditioned to think small, to fear failure, to stay comfortable, and that's exactly why they fail. The truth is, success requires you to become a different person. You can't reach new heights with the same thoughts that kept you at the bottom. You can't build an extraordinary life while thinking like the average person. Every great success story started with a shift in mindset, a decision to stop thinking like the crowd and start thinking like a winner. And here's something most people don't realize: your life is a reflection of your mind. If you believe success is impossible, you will prove yourself right. If you believe money is evil, you will never have it. If you believe you're not smart enough, you will never become more intelligent. But if you believe that you can learn, grow, and adapt, if you believe that you are in control of your future, then nothing can stop you. The trap of comfort and distractions. Most people don't fail because they try and lose. They fail because they never try at all. They choose comfort over challenge. They choose entertainment over education. They choose short-term pleasure over long-term success. Look at the world today. People are addicted to distractions. They scroll endlessly, watch pointless content, waste hours on things that add nothing to their future. And then they wonder why they feel lost, why they feel stuck, why their life isn't changing. Because here's the truth. The things that make you comfortable today will destroy your future tomorrow. Every hour wasted on distractions is an hour stolen from your dreams. Every excuse made is a wall built between you and success. Every moment of procrastination is another step toward failure. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize it until it's too late. No one is coming to save you. Read this carefully. No one is going to hand you success. No one is going to force you to learn. No one is going to do the work for you. You have two choices. You can keep waiting, keep hoping, keep wishing that life magically changes. Or you can decide right now to take control, to commit to growth, to educate yourself every single day. Because knowledge is power. It is the key that unlocks every door. It is the weapon that destroys fear, excuses, and mediocrity. And the best part? It's available to you right now. So the question is simple. Will you choose to stay the same, or will you choose to grow? The mind is like a muscle. Think about this. If you stop using your body, what happens? Your muscles shrink, your strength fades, your energy disappears. Now ask yourself, what happens when you stop using your mind? It weakens, it slows down, it becomes lazy. And a lazy mind leads to a lazy life. Most people don't realize this. They think intelligence is fixed, that some people are just naturally smart while others aren't. But that's not true. Your brain is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. The more you challenge it, the sharper it becomes. And just like your body, if you don't use it, it deteriorates. The difference between a weak mind and a powerful mind is simple. One is constantly learning, and the other is dying. The power of mental growth. Your brain has the ability to rewire itself, to build new connections, to expand beyond anything you ever thought possible. Scientists call this neuroplasticity. But you don't need a fancy term to understand this. The more you feed your mind, the more powerful it becomes. But the opposite is also true. The less you challenge yourself, the more stagnant you become. Think of the people around you. How many of them are trapped in the same thinking patterns, repeating the same mistakes, living the same routine every single day? They are not trapped because life is unfair. They are trapped because they stopped growing. They stopped learning. They let their minds become weak. And a weak mind is a prison. It keeps you stuck in fear. It keeps you blind to opportunities. It makes you believe that success is for other people, but not for you. The brain needs resistance to grow. Growth doesn't happen in comfort. Your mind needs resistance, just like muscles need weight. If you go to the gym and lift the same small weights every day, you will never get stronger. Your body adapts, and eventually you stop progressing. Your brain works the same way. If you keep thinking the same thoughts, doing the same things, and avoiding challenges, you will stay exactly where you are. You have to push yourself. Read things that challenge your perspective. Solve problems that force your brain to work. Learn skills that demand effort. Discomfort is not your enemy. It is your greatest teacher. Every time you struggle to understand something new, your brain is building new connections. Every time you push past frustration, you are strengthening your mind. Every time you overcome a mental obstacle, you are preparing yourself for bigger challenges. The cost of mental weakness. A weak mind is dangerous. It makes you emotional, reactive, and easy to manipulate. Look at the world today. People are controlled not by force, but by their own ignorance. They believe whatever they are told. They follow without questioning. They react instead of thinking. They live in fear, in doubt, in frustration, not because life is against them, but because their minds are weak. They don't know how to think critically. They don't know how to manage their emotions. They don't know how to control their own thoughts. And that's why they struggle. Because in a world where knowledge is power, ignorance is a weakness that will destroy you. Train your mind like an athlete trains their body. An athlete doesn't wake up and hope they perform well. They train, they practice, they push their limits every day. And if you want to dominate in life, if you want to rise above the average, you must train your mind the same way. Start small. Read 10 pages of a book every day. Challenge yourself. Learn a new skill, even when it's hard. Stay curious. Question everything. Seek deeper understanding. And most importantly, never stop, because the moment you stop growing, you start dying. Your mind is your greatest asset or your greatest enemy. Right now, your brain is either working for you or against you. It is either building you up or tearing you down. If you feed it knowledge, it will become a weapon. If you feed it garbage, it will become a burden. And the best part, you are in control. You decide what enters your mind. You decide what you consume, what you believe, what you focus on. So the question is simple. Are you training your mind for success, or are you letting it rot in comfort and ignorance? Because the choice you make today will determine where you end up tomorrow. The war for your attention. Right now, there is a battle happening. A war that most people don't even realize they're in. A war for your attention, your focus, your mind. Look around. Every second, something is fighting to steal your focus. Social media, endless notifications, mindless entertainment, advertisements designed to keep you hooked. And most people, they have already lost. They wake up and the first thing they do is grab their phone. They scroll for hours, consuming information they don't need, filling their minds with distractions that add no value to their life. They are prisoners of entertainment, trapped in a cycle of consumption, wasting the most powerful resource they have, their time. Because here's the truth. Whatever controls your attention controls your life. The hidden cost of distraction. Most people don't even realize the damage distractions are doing to them. They think watching one more video, spending one more hour on their phone, playing one more game is harmless. But it's not. Every distraction comes with a cost, and the price, your potential. Every hour wasted on nonsense is an hour stolen from your dreams. Every moment lost in entertainment is a moment you could have used to build something great. Every second you let distractions control you is a second you could have used to change your life. But the worst part, it's not just about time, it's about your mind. Distractions make you weaker. They train your brain to seek instant gratification, to avoid deep thinking, to run from anything that requires effort. And before you know it, you've lost control. Your mind no longer belongs to you. It belongs to whatever is keeping you entertained. Focus is the new superpower. The people who succeed in life are not the ones with the most talent. They are not the ones with the most resources. They are the ones who have mastered focus. Because in a world where everyone is distracted, the person who can concentrate, who can think deeply, who can stay locked in on their goals, that person becomes unstoppable. Focus is rare. It is powerful. It is the key that separates those who achieve greatness from those who stay stuck. And the good news? It's a skill. Just like a muscle, focus can be trained, developed, strengthened. But you have to be willing to fight for it. Take back control of your mind. If you want to win, if you want to break free from mediocrity, you need to take control of your mind right now. And that starts with eliminating the things that are robbing you of your focus. Ask yourself, what are you consuming daily? Is it making you smarter, stronger, better, or is it keeping you weak and distracted? Who are you listening to? Are they helping you grow, or are they keeping you stuck? How are you spending your time? Are you building something meaningful, or are you wasting your days on things that don't matter? If you are serious about success, you need to cut out the noise. Turn off the notifications. Stop scrolling mindlessly. Remove anything that is stealing your attention without giving you anything valuable in return. Because every moment you spend focused is a moment you are building your future. Train your mind like a laser. A weak mind is scattered. It jumps from one thing to the next, never staying focused long enough to create anything great. But a strong mind, it's like a laser. It locks in on a target and doesn't stop until it's achieved. And this is what separates the best from the rest, the winners from the losers, the successful from the average. So how do you train your mind to be like a laser? Set clear goals. Know exactly what you are working toward. If you don't have a target, you will wander aimlessly. Eliminate distractions. Cut out the things that waste your time. Guard your focus like your life depends on it, because it does. Train your brain to go deep. Read challenging books. Solve hard problems. Learn things that force you to think. Be disciplined. Focus is not about motivation. It's about training yourself to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Because here's the truth. Success is not about working harder. It's about working smarter. And that starts with mastering your focus. You have a choice right now. You are standing at a crossroads. You can continue down the path of distraction, wasting your days on things that don't matter, letting your mind be controlled by everything except yourself. Or you can take control. You can train your focus. You can sharpen your mind into the most powerful weapon you have. The choice is yours. Because at the end of the day, the people who win are not the smartest. They are not the luckiest. They are the ones who can focus the longest. The power of self-discipline. Most people dream of success. They want wealth, freedom, and power, but when it comes to doing the work, they fall apart. Why? Because they lack self-discipline. They start something, but they don't finish. They set goals, but they don't follow through. They make promises to themselves, but they break them over and over again. And then they wonder why their life never changes. Success is not about talent. It's not about intelligence. It's about doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. Self-discipline is the bridge between wanting something and actually achieving it. It is what separates those who get results from those who only talk about their dreams. Because at the end of the day, motivation is weak, motivation fades, discipline is what keeps you moving forward when motivation is gone. The lie of motivation. People think they need to feel motivated to take action, but that's a lie. The truth? You will never feel like it. You will never feel like waking up early. You will never feel like working out when you're tired. You will never feel like reading when distractions are everywhere. But winners, they do it anyway, because they understand that feelings don't matter. Action does. If you wait until you feel motivated, you will never start. If you rely on inspiration, you will never be consistent. You have to train yourself to do the work, no matter how you feel. That is the mindset that builds success. Discipline creates freedom. Most people avoid discipline because they think it limits their freedom. They want to do whatever they feel like whenever they feel like it. But in reality, a lack of discipline is what makes people slaves to their own weakness. They are controlled by their emotions. They are trapped by their bad habits. They are stuck in a cycle of procrastination and regret. Real freedom, it comes from discipline. The discipline to manage your time gives you control over your life. The discipline to say no to distractions gives you the power to focus. The discipline to work hard now gives you the ability to live on your own terms later. If you want freedom, stop chasing comfort, start mastering discipline. The 5-second rule of success. Most people fail before they even start. They hesitate, they overthink. They let fear, doubt, and laziness creep in, and before they know it, the opportunity is gone. But there's a simple trick to beat this. The 5-second rule. The moment you think of doing something important, getting up early, starting your work, making that call, count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Move before your brain talks you out of it. Take action before excuses show up, because if you don't act fast, your mind will find a reason to stop you. Discipline is about making decisions quickly and committing to them, not overthinking, not waiting for the perfect time, just acting. This one habit alone can change your life. Destroy weakness before it destroys you. The greatest enemy you will ever face is your own weakness. It's the voice that tells you to sleep in instead of waking up early. It's the urge to quit when things get hard. It's the excuse that keeps you from chasing your goals. And if you let that weakness win, you will stay exactly where you are. Weakness is like a disease. It grows if you don't fight it. The longer you let excuses control you, the harder it becomes to break free. So you must destroy it every single day. Push yourself to do what's uncomfortable. Train your body and mind to be strong. Take control of your emotions instead of letting them control you, because the only way to become powerful is to defeat the weakness inside you. Build a warrior mindset. Most people live their lives like victims. They blame the system, their past, their circumstances. They wait for someone to come save them, but no one is coming to save you. If you want to win, you must become your own hero. You must develop a warrior mindset. A warrior doesn't complain, they adapt. A warrior doesn't quit, they push through. A warrior doesn't wait for opportunities, they create them. And the key to this mindset? Discipline. The discipline to show up every day. The discipline to do the work when no one is watching. The discipline to stay consistent even when results are not immediate. That's what makes you unstoppable. The choice is yours. Right now, you have a choice to make. You can continue living the way you always have, waiting for motivation, making excuses, letting distractions control you, or you can take control. You can train your mind. You can build discipline and start shaping the life you truly want. Because at the end of the day, success is simple. You either do the work or you don't. And the people who win, they are not the smartest. They are not the most talented. They are the ones who are disciplined enough to show up every single day. Mastering your emotions, control your mind, control your life. You will never win in life if you don't learn to control your emotions. Most people are slaves to their feelings. They let anger, fear, sadness, and doubt control their actions. They react without thinking. They let emotions decide how they live instead of using logic and discipline. And that's why they stay weak. That's why they struggle. That's why they never reach their full potential. Because the truth is, if you don't control your emotions will control you. Success is not about always feeling good. It's about doing what needs to be done no matter how you feel. Your feelings are not reality. The biggest mistake people make is thinking their emotions are the truth. They feel tired, so they think they need rest. They feel sad, so they think they should stop working. They feel afraid, so they think they should quit. But your emotions, they are just reactions. They come and go. They are not facts. They are not commands. And if you let them dictate your life, you will stay weak. Because the winners, they don't let emotions control them. They feel fear, but they move forward anyway. They feel tired, but they keep going. They feel doubt, but they push through. They understand that feelings don't matter, actions do. The trap of emotional reactions. Look at the people who fail in life. Look at the ones who are always stuck. They react emotionally to everything. They get angry and make bad decisions. They feel discouraged and give up. They get jealous and waste energy comparing themselves to others. They live their lives like a ship with no captain, pushed in every direction by the waves of their emotions. But the people who win, they are the masters of their minds. They don't react. They observe. They think. They make decisions based on logic, not feelings. And that's why they stay in control, no matter what happens. Emotional control equals power. The most powerful people in the world, they are not the strongest. They are not the fastest. They are not the smartest. They are the ones who can stay calm under pressure. They can walk into chaos and not panic. They can take criticism and not break down. They can suffer setbacks and not lose focus. Because they understand that emotions are just noise. And if you learn to control that noise, you become unstoppable. How to master your emotions. So how do you do it? How do you stop letting emotions control you? Step 1, pause before reacting. Most people react instantly to their emotions. They feel something and they act on it. That's a mistake. Train yourself to pause. Take a breath. Let the emotion pass before making a decision. Because most of the time when the emotion fades, you'll realize it wasn't worth reacting to. Step 2, control your thoughts. Your emotions come from your thought. If you think weak thoughts, you will feel weak emotions. If you think, I can't do this, you will feel helpless. If you think this is unfair, you will feel angry. Change your thoughts and you change your emotions. Instead of, I can't do this, think, I will figure it out. Instead of, this is unfair, think, this is a challenge I will overcome. Your mind listens to what you tell it. Choose your thoughts wisely. Step 3, train yourself to act despite emotion. The key to emotional control? Take action no matter how you feel. Feel lazy? Get up and work anyway. Feel scared? Move forward anyway. Feel like quitting? Keep pushing anyway. The more you do this, the stronger you become. Your emotions will stop controlling you because your mind will be in charge. Turn pain into power. Most people run from pain. They avoid discomfort. They want life to be easy. And that's why they stay weak. Because pain is not your enemy. Pain is your greatest weapon. Pain is what forces you to grow. Pain is what makes you stronger. Pain is what separates the winners from the losers. But only if you use it. Instead of complaining about the pain, use it as fuel. Instead of feeling sorry for yourself, turn that pain into power. Because the truth is, pain is temporary, but weakness lasts forever. Your mind is a muscle. Think of your mind like a muscle. If you never train it, it stays weak. It gives up easily. It breaks under pressure. But if you push it, if you challenge it, if you put it through struggle, it grows stronger. And soon the things that used to break you, they won't even faze you anymore. That's the power of emotional control. That's the mindset that creates champions. The choice is yours. You have 2 options. You can stay the way you are, let emotions control you, react without thinking, stay weak, stay frustrated, stay stuck. Or you can take control, train your mind, master your emotions, become the kind of person who is unshakable, unstoppable, untouchable. Because at the end of the day, the strongest people, they are not the ones who never feel emotions. They are the ones who never let emotions control them. The mindset of high achievers. Think different, win different. Most people never achieve greatness, not because they lack talent, not because they don't have opportunities, but because they think like everyone else. They follow the crowd, they listen to opinions, they let society tell them what's possible, and that's why they stay average. But the people who win, they don't think like the rest, they don't move like the rest, they operate on a completely different level. Because success is not just about what you do, it starts with how you think. The power of perspective. The way you see the world determines how you move through it. Some people look at obstacles and see roadblocks. Others see opportunities. Some see failure and feel defeated. Others see failure and feel energized. Some look at successful people and feel jealousy. Others feel inspired. Your mind creates your reality. If you believe you are stuck, you will stay stuck. If you believe you are a victim, you will stay powerless. If you believe success is out of reach, you will never grab it. But if you believe there is always a way, you will find one. If you believe hard work pays off, you will work harder. If you believe nothing can stop you, then nothing will. Because the truth is, your life will always match the level of your mindset. Average thinking equals average results. Most people are programmed to think small. They settle for good enough. They avoid risks. They choose comfort over challenge, and then they wonder why they never achieve anything great. Look at the people around you. They complain, but they don't take action. They dream, but they never execute. They make excuses, but they never change. That's the mindset of mediocrity, and if you think like them, you will end up like them. The biggest shift you can make in life? Start thinking like the top 1%. The mindset of the 1%, the people who rise to the top, they see the world differently. They take full responsibility. They don't blame circumstances. They don't wait for someone to save them. They own their life, their choices, their results. They are obsessed with growth. They don't just work hard, they work smart. They learn, adapt, and improve every single day. They move with urgency. They don't waste time overthinking. They make decisions. They take action. They adjust as they go. They don't fear failure. They see failure as data, a lesson, a stepping stone. While others quit, they keep pushing forward. They focus on solutions. Average people focus on problems. High achievers focus on solving them. And that's why they win. Because success is not luck. It's not magic. It's a way of thinking. Train your mind like a machine. Most people let their thoughts run wild. They think negative, weak, self-defeating thoughts all day long, and then they wonder why they feel stuck. But your mind, it's like a machine, and if you program it right, it will produce results. Control your input. Stop feeding your mind with garbage. Stop listening to negativity. Stop surrounding yourself with weak, lazy, excuse-making people. Instead, fill your mind with powerful ideas. Read books. Listen to people who inspire action. Study the ones who have already won. Rewire your self-talk. Your mind believes what you tell it. If you say, "I'm not good enough," your mind will prove you right. Instead, train yourself to say, "I am built for this. I will figure it out. I refuse to lose." No excuses, just results. Say it. Live it. Make it your identity. Move with absolute confidence. The world belongs to those who move like they own it. Stop hesitating. Stop second-guessing. Stop waiting for permission. Walk like you already won. Speak like you know the answer. Act like success is inevitable. Because when you believe in yourself fully, others will believe in you too. The price of greatness. Everybody wants success, but very few are willing to pay the price. Because the price? It's high. It means cutting out distractions. While others waste time, you focus. It means working when no one is watching. While others quit, you grind. It means being misunderstood while others follow the crowd, you walk alone. And most people, they can't handle that. They want success to be easy. They want shortcuts. They want results without sacrifice. But the ones who truly win, they don't complain about the price. They pay it, and in return, they get what others never will. A life on their own terms. You either level up or you stay the same. Right now, you have a decision to make. You can keep thinking like the rest, playing it safe, waiting, hesitating, or you can flip the switch. Upgrade your mindset, train your thoughts, start moving like the top 1%, because in the end, success is not about luck. It's about thinking differently. And the ones who do, they don't just win, they dominate. Discipline over motivation. The secret to unstoppable success. Motivation is a lie. It comes and goes. Some days you wake up feeling inspired, ready to take on the world. Other days you feel tired, lazy, and unmotivated. And if you rely on motivation to take action, you will fail. Because the truth is, the most successful people, they don't wait to feel motivated. They wake up and do what needs to be done no matter how they feel. That's the difference between those who win and those who lose. Winners are disciplined. Losers are emotional. Why most people fail? Most people only take action when they feel like it. They go to the gym when they're motivated. They work hard when they're inspired. They stay consistent only when things are easy. But the moment they don't feel like it, they stop. And that's why they never make real progress. Because success isn't built on what you do sometimes. It's built on what you do every single day, no matter what. That's the mindset that separates the weak from the strong. The discipline formula, how to stay consistent no matter what discipline, is not something you're born with, it's something you build. And if you follow this formula, you will never need motivation again. 1. Set non-negotiable standards. Most people fail because they treat their goals like options. They say, I'll go to the gym if I have time. I'll work hard if I feel like it. I'll start my business when I'm ready. That kind of thinking guarantees failure. Successful people, they don't give themselves a choice. They don't ask, should I go to the gym? They just go. They don't say, I hope I stay consistent. They make consistency their identity. They don't wait for the perfect time. They make time. You must set non-negotiable standards for your life. Commit to your goals like your life depends on it, because it does. 2, build systems, not just goals. Goals are useless without a system. Everybody has goals. Everybody wants success. Everybody wants a better life, but very few create a system to make it happen. If you want to get fit, don't just say, I want a six-pack. Schedule your workouts like a job. If you want to be successful, don't just say, I want to be rich. Block time every day to build skills and create wealth. If you want discipline, don't just say, I need to be more consistent. Remove distractions and create an environment that forces you to stay focused. A goal without a system is just a dream, but a system, that's what guarantees results. 3, stop negotiating with yourself. Weak people let their minds talk them out of success. I'll start tomorrow. Just 5 more minutes of sleep. 1 missed workout won't hurt, and that's why they stay stuck. Winners, they don't negotiate with themselves. They don't let feelings decide their actions. They don't make excuses. They don't give themselves an option to quit. If they say they will do something, they do it no matter what. Because every time you break a promise to yourself, you become weaker. And every time you follow through, you become unstoppable. The pain of discipline versus the pain of regret. There are 2 kinds of pain in life, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline is waking up early when you don't feel like it. It's pushing through exhaustion. It's making sacrifices when everyone else is taking it easy. But the pain of regret, that's looking back at your life and knowing you could have done more. It's seeing other people succeed while you stayed the same. It's realizing you wasted years making excuses instead of taking action. And that pain, it lasts forever. So ask yourself, are you willing to suffer a little bit now so you can win for the rest of your life? Or will you take the easy road and regret it when it's too late? Turn discipline into a superpower. The moment you master discipline, you will feel unstoppable. You will no longer need motivation. You will no longer be controlled by emotions. You will no longer be at the mercy of excuses, because when discipline becomes who you are, success is inevitable. So stop waiting for the right moment. Stop hoping for motivation. Start building the habits that will take you where you want to go, because once you do, you won't just succeed, you will dominate. The battle of the mind, win internally, dominate externally. Everything you want in life starts in one place, your mind. Before you build wealth, before you get stronger, before you achieve anything, you must win the war inside your head. Most people lose that battle every single day. They are controlled by fear, self-doubt, and negative thoughts. They talk themselves out of success before they even start, and that's why they never break free. But the people who win, they master their mind first. They control their thoughts. They program their beliefs. They make their mind a weapon. And once you do that, nothing in this world can stop you. Why most people stay weak? Weakness doesn't come from lack of ability. It comes from lack of mental strength. People fail not because they're not smart enough, not because they're not talented enough, but because their mind is filled with limitations. What if I fail? What if people judge me? What if I'm not good enough? This mindset keeps them trapped. They doubt themselves. They hesitate. They stay stuck in their comfort zone. But the truth is, your mind is the only thing standing between you and success. If you don't control it, it will control you. The power of reprogramming your mind. Your brain is like a computer. Whatever you program into it, that's what it will run. If you feed it doubt, it will produce fear. If you feed it excuses, it will produce failure. If you feed it weakness, it will produce a weak life. But if you reprogram it, if you feed it power, it will produce confidence. If you feed it discipline, it will produce results. If you feed it strength, it will produce success. The key to winning in life, you must delete the weak thoughts and install strong ones. How to make your mind a weapon? 1, eliminate weak language. Most people speak like losers and they don't even realize it. I can't. I don't know how. I hope I succeed. This kind of language keeps you powerless. It tells your brain that you are not in control. But winners, they speak with certainty. I will. I'll figure it out. I refuse to lose. Because when you speak powerfully, you think powerfully. And when you think powerfully, you move powerfully. 2, control your focus. Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Most people focus on problems. They focus on what's wrong, what's missing, and what they don't have. And because of that, they stay stuck. But high achievers, they train their focus like a laser. They don't focus on excuses, they focus on execution. They don't focus on fear, they focus on opportunity. They don't focus on what they can't control, they focus on what they can. Because when you control your focus, you control your life. 3, destroy negative thoughts immediately. Negative thoughts will come. That's a fact. But the difference between winners and losers, winners don't entertain them. When doubt creeps in, they crush it with action. When fear tries to take over, they override it with logic. When negativity appears, they replace it with power. Because the mind is like a garden. If you don't pull out the weeds, they will take over. So, the moment a weak thought enters your mind, kill it immediately. How the strong think. The strongest people in the world have mastered one thing: how they think. They don't get emotional. They don't waste time on negativity. They don't let fear dictate their decisions. They move with logic, not feelings. They control their reactions. They stay focused no matter what. And because of that, they dominate in every area of life. Your mind is your greatest asset. You can have all the talent in the world. You can have all the resources, all the opportunities, all the skills. But if your mind is weak, none of it will matter. Because success is not about how smart you are. It's not about how lucky you are. It's about how strong you are mentally. And the moment you start thinking like a winner, the world will start treating you like one. Pain is your greatest teacher. Learn to use it. Most people run from pain. They avoid discomfort. They hide from struggle. They do everything they can to stay comfortable. But comfort is the enemy of growth. Because pain is not your enemy. Pain is your greatest teacher. The strongest people in the world are not the ones who avoided hardship. They are the ones who embraced it, learned from it, and used it to become stronger. So if you're struggling right now, if life is testing you, if you feel like giving up, this is your moment to rise. Because the pain you feel today, that's what will make you unstoppable tomorrow. Why most people stay stuck in life? Most people never reach their potential because they let pain break them instead of build them. The moment things get hard, they quit. The moment they feel uncomfortable, they stop. The moment life challenges them, they give up. And that's why they stay exactly where they are. Because growth doesn't happen in comfort. Strength isn't built when things are easy. You become stronger when you go through fire and refuse to burn. How to turn pain into power. There are two kinds of people in this world. One person experiences pain and says, "Why me?" The other person experiences pain and says, "Watch me." One lets pain weaken them. The other lets pain sharpen them. One stays broken. The other builds themselves into something greater. The question is, which one will you be? If you want to turn pain into power, follow these steps. 1. Accept that pain is part of the process. There is no success without struggle. There is no growth without discomfort. There is no strength without hardship. Most people think life should be easy. That's why they stay weak. But once you accept that pain is part of the process, you stop fearing it. You stop complaining. You stop looking for the easy way out. You stop expecting everything to be comfortable. Instead, you embrace the struggle because you know it's shaping you into something greater. 2, reframe pain as an opportunity. Weak people see pain as suffering. Strong people see pain as an opportunity. Pain is an opportunity to grow. Pain is an opportunity to get tougher. Pain is an opportunity to prove to yourself that you are unbreakable. Because every time life challenges you, you have two choices: break or become stronger. And if you choose strength over weakness every single time, you become unstoppable. 3, keep moving forward no matter what. The only way pain can defeat you is if you let it stop you. But if you keep moving, if you keep pushing forward, even when it hurts, pain loses its power. It no longer controls you. It no longer holds you back. It no longer makes you weak. Because every time you push through, you become stronger. You become wiser. You become more powerful. And one day you will look back and realize the pain you once feared was the thing that built you. The secret all high achievers know: every successful person you admire, they didn't escape pain. They faced it. They used rejection, failure, and hardship as fuel. They took every challenge life threw at them and used it to sharpen their mind, body, and spirit. They didn't complain. They didn't make excuses. They didn't wait for things to get easier. They fought. And that's why they won. So the next time you feel pain, the next time you feel like giving up, the next time life tests you, don't break. Build. Don't let pain defeat you. Let it transform you. Because once you learn to use pain as fuel, nothing will ever stop you again. Discipline, the bridge between dreams and reality. Everyone wants success. Everyone wants wealth, power, freedom. But wanting isn't enough. Hoping isn't enough. Even talent isn't enough. Because the only thing that separates those who succeed from those who fail is discipline. Discipline is what gets you up when you don't feel like it. Discipline is what makes you work when no one is watching. Discipline is what pushes you forward when motivation is gone. Without it, dreams stay dreams. With it, dreams become reality. Why motivation is a lie? Motivation feels good. It makes you excited. It makes you believe you can achieve anything. But motivation is temporary. One day you feel unstoppable. The next day you feel tired, lazy, unmotivated. And that's when most people quit. They wait for motivation to come back. They wait until they feel like working hard again. And in that waiting, they waste time, they lose progress, and they stay stuck. But winners, they don't rely on motivation. They rely on discipline. Because discipline doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't care if you're tired, if you're bored, if it's inconvenient. Discipline makes you move no matter what. How to build unbreakable discipline? Discipline is not something you're born with. It's something you build. And if you build it strong enough, you become unstoppable. 1, do what needs to be done no matter what. Most people only take action when they feel like it. That's why they fail. Discipline means you act even when you don't want to. You go to the gym when you're tired. You work on your goals when you don't feel like it. You stay consistent even when no one is watching. Because winners understand one thing: your feelings don't matter. If you only move when you're in the mood, you will never achieve anything great. 2, set non-negotiable standards. Discipline is not about motivation. It's about identity. Weak people say, "I'll try." Strong people say, "This is who I am." They don't see discipline as a choice. It's just how they live. They don't wonder if they'll show up. They always show up. They don't ask themselves if they'll work hard. They always work hard. They don't negotiate with excuses. They don't tolerate weakness. And that's why they succeed. Because when you set high standards and refuse to break them, success is inevitable. 3. Master the art of self-control. Weak people let their emotions control them. They give in to laziness. They give in to cravings. They give in to distractions. And because of that, they stay weak. But discipline means you control yourself. You control what you do, not your emotion. You control your time, not distractions. You control your habits, not temptations. And the more control you have over yourself, the more control you have over your future. Why most people will never be successful? Success is simple, not easy, but simple. Wake up early, do the work, stay consistent, improve every day. But most people fail because they lack discipline. They look for shortcuts. They seek comfort. They make excuses. And that's why they stay exactly where they are. Because success is not given, it is earned through discipline, through effort, through consistency. The truth about success. The truth is success is not for the talented. It's not for the lucky. It's for the disciplined. It's for the person who wakes up before the world. It's for the person who does the hard work no one wants to do. It's for the person who refuses to quit, no matter what. And if you build unbreakable discipline, you will win. The power of relentless consistency success is not about doing something once. It's not about working hard for a week. It's not about pushing for a month and expecting results. Success belongs to those who show up every single day. The ones who wake up and put in the work, even when they don't feel like it. The ones who refuse to take shortcuts. The ones who stay committed when no one is watching. Because consistency beats talent. Consistency beats motivation. Consistency beats luck. If you can show up every day no matter what, you will win. Why most people never reach their goals? Most people start strong. They're excited. They're motivated. But when things get hard, they slow down. They make excuses. They stop. They tell themselves, I'll start again next week. They tell themselves, it's okay to take a break. They tell themselves, I'll get back to it later. And just like that, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and months turn into years. That's why most people never succeed, because they keep stopping. They keep breaking their own promises. They keep waiting for motivation instead of mastering consistency. How to become unstoppable with consistency. Consistency is not about doing everything perfectly. It's not about never making mistakes. It's about never quitting. And if you master these steps, nothing will ever stop you. 1. Build the habit, not just the result. Most people focus too much on the goal. They want the six-pack. They want the $1 million. They want the dream life. But goals don't create success. Habits do. If you focus on the habit of working out, the six-pack will come. If you focus on the habit of making smart financial moves, the wealth will come. If you focus on the habit of learning every day, the success will come. So stop chasing quick results. Start building habits that will last a lifetime. 2. Never skip twice, life happens. You might miss a day, you might mess up, but the rule is simple. Never skip twice. If you miss a workout, get back the next day. If you make a bad decision, fix it immediately. If you lose focus, refocus fast. One mistake won't break you, but letting that mistake turn into a habit will. Stay in control, stay committed. Never let one bad day turn into 2. 3. Fall in love with the process. Most people only want the end result. They want success, but they hate the work. They want greatness, but they avoid the grind. And that's why they fail. Because if you can fall in love with the process, you become unstoppable. You train because you love the challenge. You work hard because you love the growth. You push forward because you love proving yourself right. When you fall in love with the work, you never need motivation again. The difference between winners and losers start and stop. Winners stay consistent. Losers need motivation. Winners rely on discipline. Losers complain about the struggle. Winners embrace the grind. The difference is simple. Winners never stop. They don't let excuses control them. They don't wait for the perfect time. They don't let failure break them. They keep going. They keep pushing. They keep growing. The only question that matters, you already know what you need to do. You already know what success requires. You already know that consistency is the key. The only question is, will you commit? Because if you can be consistent, if you can show up every day, if you can put in the work without excuses, you will achieve everything you've ever dreamed of. The power of self-belief. Unlocking your true potential. There is a power within you that is waiting to be unleashed. It's the one thing that can change everything in your life. It's called self-belief. Self-belief is not about arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than others. It's about knowing deep down that you are capable of achieving your dreams, no matter the obstacles that stand in your way. This power, when fully harnessed, is unstoppable. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what your past looks like. What matters is your belief in yourself. Belief is the fuel that drives you forward. It's what keeps you going when the road gets tough. It's what enables you to keep going even when the world tells you to quit. Without self-belief, you'll always hold back. You'll always doubt your decisions. You'll always wonder if you're good enough. But with belief, there's nothing that can stand in your way. Why most people struggle with self-belief. You are not born with self-belief. It's something you have to build over time. But most people don't realize this. Most people wait for external validation. They wait for someone to tell them they are capable. They wait for someone to say, "You've got this." But that's the problem. Self-belief cannot come from others. Self-belief must come from within. It must come from the voice inside you that says, "I can do this no matter what." It must come from knowing that you have the strength, the will, and the heart to push through whatever life throws your way. You see, most people struggle with self-belief because they are afraid. They are afraid of failure. They are afraid of rejection. They are afraid of looking foolish. But the truth is, failure is not the enemy. Failure is a lesson. It's a stepping stone on the path to success. When you fail, you learn. When you fail, you grow. When you fail, you get closer to your goal. The only true failure is giving up. The only way you will ever fail is by quitting on yourself. As long as you keep moving forward, you are succeeding. How to build unshakable self-belief. Building self-belief isn't something that happens overnight. It's a process. It requires action. It requires constant reminders of your own worth and capability. 1, focus on your strengths instead of thinking about what you can't do. Start thinking about what you can do. Every person has strengths, talents, and abilities. What are yours? What do you excel at? What makes you unique? Make a list of your strengths. Remind yourself of them every single day. When you focus on your strengths, you begin to see your own potential more clearly. 2, stop comparing yourself to others. The fastest way to lose your belief in yourself is to compare yourself to someone else. We live in a world where everyone's life is on display. Social media feeds us a constant stream of success, beauty, and achievement. But the truth is, no one's journey is the same. Your success is not dependent on someone else's success. Your path is unique to you. So stop looking at others and focus on your own journey. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. 3, embrace the power of positivity. The way you talk to yourself matters. If you constantly tell yourself that you can't do something, you'll start to believe it. But if you tell yourself, "I can do this," over and over again, you'll begin to believe it too. Positive affirmations are powerful tools for building self-belief. Every time you face a challenge, repeat to yourself, "I am capable. I am strong. I am enough." These small positive thoughts can change your entire mindset. When you believe you can succeed, you are already halfway there. 4, take small steps toward your goals. The best way to build belief is through action. Every small step you take toward your goal is a reminder of your own ability. When you take action, you reinforce your belief in yourself. Start with small, manageable steps. Celebrate each victory along the way, no matter how small it may seem. Each step builds momentum and strengthens your confidence. 5, learn from your failures. Failure is a part of success. It's not something to be afraid of. Every successful person has failed at some point in their life. What matters is how you handle failure. Instead of seeing failure as a setback, view it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Ask yourself, what did I learn? What can I do differently next time? When you stop fearing failure, you free yourself to take risks and grow. The more you fail and rise again, the stronger your belief in yourself becomes. The unstoppable force of self-belief. The most powerful force in the world is belief in oneself. When you believe in yourself, there is nothing that can stop you. No obstacle is too big. No challenge is too tough. No setback is permanent. When you believe in your own potential, you begin to see possibilities everywhere. You start looking for solutions, not excuses. You stop seeing problems and start seeing opportunities. But belief alone isn't enough. You must pair your belief with action. Because belief without action is just a dream. Belief plus action equals results. You can do anything you set your mind to. You can achieve the impossible. You can become the person you were meant to be. Because when you believe in yourself, you become unstoppable. Your potential is limitless. Your power is infinite. So trust in yourself. Believe in your ability to create change. And go after your dreams with everything you've got. Because the truth is, you already have everything inside you to succeed. It's time to unlock that power and make your dreams a reality.